hiding out. It's Monday. Blech. Happy Monday, sexes. Man, there's a lot of stuff in life that, we try to help others with. Some things we don't really understand. Some things we think we know all the answers to and don't understand why other people can't figure it out. So, it's going to bring me to today's topic. Addiction. I need to shed some light on this subject for a lot of people. There's all kinds of different types of addictions in life. There's one right here. You got, food addictions, porn addictions. You got drug addictions, shopping addictions. So many of us that have addictions that are brought on by our past because it's our only escape from our consciousness. And this is the point that people don't understand. Like I said, I've been clean, have been for a long time. And the problem therein lies our communication in our past, which is two things I'm going to touch on this week. But for today, I want to explain some things to y'all that don't understand, try to shed some light on this situation. For those of you who I'm going to bring up your past, I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it, but this would be a tear alert. Addiction. Addiction is created to escape the pain. People are always like, why don't you just quit that? You can put it down, you should go to rehab. These are the wrong questions. There's a lot of things in life that lead people to the addictions that they have. And it's a sad way to go. We've lost a lot of people at young ages because their addictions consumed them because there was no other escape from the past. Communication is your escape. But, like I said, we'll touch on that at another time. Talking about being a good friend, if you've seen the Good Friendship video, this is where it lies. Those people tell you that you need to stop doing that you need to go get help, that you got to get out of your addiction. Most of you don't understand the reason these people have the addiction that they have is because of their past. Because they were physically or mentally abused as a child, maybe even sexually. The parents never told them they were proud of them, or maybe they never grew up with parents. They grew up in the system, never have anyone to be there for them or to turn to or confide in. And that's the sad thing. Their only escape from their reality is their addiction, and that's why they do it. I wish no one to get into this. It's a fate not worth it, because it will consume your life. It will banish all those around you and create nothing but pain for the children as they grow up that you had, if you didn't bail out on them. Addiction, like I said, it's what we do to escape from the past, to cloud our current reality, so we don't worry about those bills, so we don't worry about your people's judgments. Because it's the easiest way to get out. We're all so lazy, we don't want a long-term solution, we want a right-now solution. That's where addiction comes in. There's too many available options to people who need to get away from whatever's haunting them. And the saddest thing about it is you can go to the doctor and get farther out there than what you can find on the streets. We need to work on our communication. Instead of judging and telling people that they should or shouldn't do something, maybe you should ask questions and find out why it is that they do that. Some people aren't going to open up. Some people don't want to tell you. The past is haunting, and there's no reason to dig it up. But for this particular problem, you got to learn to talk. You can't get help, and you can't move away from it. Not by yourself, because you yourself have put your own self down, and you continue to do it every day for that 10, 15, 20, 2-hour escape. Gluttony, another big addiction, because of being made fun of, because of being tormented as a child, because of no one ever being proud of you. You ate your feelings, you swallowed your emotions because you didn't have that outside, not that you needed. And again, like I said, I'm going to touch on communication because we need to improve it. But for reasons being, this is why addiction has become the way it has today. You know, I'm hiding down here, trying to hide from my own. Obviously, I brought it down here with me. But, man, the pain is the only thing that drives our addictions. Because we can't find happiness and joy. Because we can't escape from our past. We can't get out of our head. Our prison has confined us so much that we turn to an addiction to get some kind of relief. Be a good friend. Know the signs. Start asking the right questions. Because you never know. You know, marijuana is one thing. You know, they've turned a lot of it into a healthcare issue, which Trump's about to take from everybody. You know, he's already turned down Medicaid and a bunch of other things to help people, so the addiction will be on the rise. You need to watch out. You know, people who have an odd sleep schedule and jittery are usually on amphetamines. You know, you see people, maybe they have burns on the back of their hands or on their arms. It's a heroin addiction. It's their escape, touching themselves and burning off their pain. You feel that cold wind of reality come through? You know, alcohol is another big thing. Alcohol has led to tons of abuse in childhood and families. Kids growing up wrong and ended up in jail because they had no good getaway. You were trapped in your own house, in your own mind, by your parents who had a problem, who maybe had an addiction. And yeah, this is a dark reality. And a lot of people don't understand why you can't just put the pipe down, why you can't just walk away from it. It's because you're killing your past 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time, because it's your only escape. So stand up for your friends. Look out for the signs. Stay up and stay beautiful. That's all we got, guys. I love y'all. I'll see you around.